Hey there. So I've been experimenting with a method over the past few months for my morning journal time. I love reading about psychological hacks, habit stacking, atomic habits, all that kind of stuff to be more productive, live one's values better, be a better husband, father, person, musician, professional, all those things. And with all the research that I've done into the power of storytelling, not just to communicate, but to shape our own thoughts, it occurred to me that it might be interesting to try and experiment with my own sort of thoughtful, reflective practice and journaling. And that's this. Instead of just making, a list of things that I want to do for the day, which I do, right? The lists are still there. There's no getting away from them. But I pick one thing. What's the most important thing today? And then I journal about it, not just what I want to have happen, but what's going to get in my way. What are the obstacles that will come up? What's the dragon I'm going to have to slay to accomplish that? And then how am I going to go about overcoming that obstacle or getting around it, navigating it, what have you, and then the eventual outcome. To really put it in the form of a story and tell myself a story about how this day is going to go, what I hope for out of the day, what obstacles I'll face, how I'll overcome them. And I found it to be really effective. Now that's just me search. That's not research, right? That's a data point of one. So I was fascinated yesterday to learn about Dr. Gabriele Oettingen from NYU and Hamburg University. For 20 years, she's been studying human motivation and what kinds of positive thinking are helpful versus which can be counterproductive. We've all tried the sort of Stuart Smiley, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and gosh darn it, people like me, and that never really goes anywhere. In fact, Dr. Oettinger's research shows that when you just make assertions, oftentimes that results in reduced performance. So that's a kind of positive thinking that sets you back. But she has a method called WOOP. That in 20 years of research and clinical trials have shown it works. And her WOOP method is, what's your wish? Richly visualize the outcome that you want. What obstacle will you face? What's your plan for getting over it? It's almost the same thing. I guess I've got the little tweak that it's not WOOP so much as WOPO. Put the outcome at the end. So Dr. Oettingen, if you're watching, I'd love to try an experiment where we run WOOP against WOPO and see what happens. But if you're not Dr. Oettingen, give this a try. You can either look up her method, which I'll put a link in the description so you can learn more about the WOOP method and the research behind it. And I'll also describe in the description for the video how to go about this plan in case you just want like a couple of quick notes you can put on a Post-it to remind yourself of what's the one thing I want, what obstacle am I going to face, how will I overcome it, and then what will that outcome look like. And the more detailed and sensory your imaginings, imagine where you'll be. What time of day will it be? What room will you be in? Will there be any smells or sounds or sights that you can attach to it? The more sensory those imaginings, the more likely you are to realize the goal. All right, give that a try. We'll see you next time.